Alright, let's look at the homework 7.4, problem number 6. Alright, so let's find the partial fractions. Alright, so we have x squared plus 7x plus 1 over quantity x squared plus 1 squared. Alright, so we have a repeated quadratic factor, so we can split this into x squared plus 1, then we have x squared plus 1 squared. Alright, so on top you're going to have a linear expression, so ax plus b here, and we have cx plus d. Right? By putting this back together, by taking a common denominator, we're going to have quantity x squared plus 1 squared. Right? So we're going to have to multiply ax plus b by x squared plus 1 plus, right here we don't have to do anything, so we have a cx plus d, right? So if you multiply out the numerator, so I'm going to just look at the numerator here. So you have ax times x squared, so I'm going to just distribute ax to x squared and 1. We get a x cubed and plus ax. Then we distribute b to x and 1. So we get, x squared. So it's going to be b x squared plus b. Then we have cx plus d. Right? Then I'm going to just collect the like terms. So we have here, so x cubed would be right here. So this is going to be just a x cubed. And x squared term would be just this guy. So we have plus b x squared. And then we have x terms, so you have ax and cx. So we're going to have a plus c x. And then we have constant terms b and d. So we're going to have b plus d. Alright, so this is equal to, alright, and I'm going to just write down here 7x squared. Actually, it's not 7x squared, just x squared, right? X squared plus 7x and plus 1. Alright, so from there, we can find a bunch of things here. Alright, so comparing this guy right here, and since there's no x cubed term on the other side, so a is going to be actually 0. So here, a equals 0. Alright, and here we have to match b with 1, okay, because you have 1x squared. So we found b equals 1. Alright. And since a is 0, so a plus c is just going to be c. And then we have to match that with 7. So this is 7. So c is going to be equal to 7. Alright, again, b is 1. So you have 1 plus d. We have to make sure that this is equal to 1, because we have to match those two, right? So that's going to be equal to 1, which makes, by subtracting 1, d equals 0. Alright, so we can rewrite this guy as, let's see, I'm gonna go here. All right, we'll have an integral. All right, so a is 0 and b is 1. So you're gonna have 1 over x squared plus 1. All right, c is 7, d is 0. So you have plus 7x over x squared plus 1 squared. All right, and then we have a dx. All right, maybe I'll put a bracket there. All right, so let's split this into two integral. And the first one, actually, I'm going to go ahead and do this. This is actually arctangent here, right? So you have an arctangent of x. All right, but this one, I'm going to have to use the substitution. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So you have a 7x. And actually, why don't I just go ahead and do that first? All right, substitution in this case, I'm going to use let u equals x squared plus 1. All right, if you take the derivative of u with respect to x, we'll get 2x. All right, then we can just take the reciprocal of both sides. Then you have a dx over du is equal to 1 over 2x. All right, then we can just multiply through by du to get the dx is equal to du over 2x. All right, so you have a 7x on top, so I'll leave this alone. All right, then x squared plus 1 replaced by u. Then you have to square that. And dx is equivalent to du over 2x. All right, so we can clean this up. So you have x cancel out. All right, then we can place a 7 over 2 in front. So you will get here. So arctangent already finished. All right, then we have constant multiple. 7 over 2 is outside. All right, then it's 1 over u squared. I would like to write it as a u to the negative 2 because u squared is sitting on the bottom. Then with respect to u, all right, then we can find antiderivative. So arctangent of x is still there, and the 7/2 is still there. Add 1 to the power, so it's going to be u to the negative 1. Then you divide through by negative 1 and plus some constant c. All right, therefore we get arctangent of x. Then you have a minus 7 over 2. All right, u is again x squared plus 1. So we put the x squared plus 1 on the bottom, and then plus some constant c. All right, so that's the integral that we are looking for. All right, so let's type it in. All right, so we found it's arctangent. So I'm gonna do right arc. Whoops, that's not what I want. All right, arctangent of x. All right, and we don't need that. And let's see. All right, arctangent and a minus 7 over 2 x squared plus 1. Yeah, like that. And plus some constant c. All right, let's check the answer. Submit for testing. All right, it came back and looks like we got this one correctly. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear. All right.